I'm a hustler, baby. Ow. I think I need to address this situation. Now you're all here for one reason and one reason only. How did I get verified with 14,000 subscribers? Let's talk about it. So if you didn't know, YouTube do a partnership program where they verify you, you get your play buttons and all of that jazz. Now Instagram, Facebook and Twitter or X, you can pay for verification. Well, YouTube don't do that. That is out of their league. They don't want people to pay for it. They want them to earn it. And that's where their requirements come in. Now their requirements aren't easy. There's two ways about this. There's two ways of doing it. Luckily, I got the third way, which was somewhat a shortcut. So we're going to go over that. But the first way of doing it is, say you've got a following on other platforms that are all verified properly and not paid for. So whether you're a content creator, influencer, personality, or like a business owner and you're verified on other platforms, they can use that and say, right, we'll utilize your other platforms to get you partnered onto YouTube. The second way is by hitting their requirements, which is like a certain amount of video views or hours watched, 100,000 subscribers, which isn't easy. I'm hard stuck on 14,000. I really want 100,000. I mean, I would love to have 100,000 subscribers and a play button, because I just think that's such an achievement as it is, but it's not easy to reach because it's harder to gain traction on YouTube, like everybody knows. But that's one other way of getting verified on YouTube. What does verification actually give you is, apart from a small little tick, so when you're in live streams or if you comment on someone's video, it shows your name with a little tick and it grays your name out and basically lets everyone know you're verified. It gives you a couple of benefits, obviously, like monetization and things like that, and some other sort of back-end features on YouTube. That's pretty much it. But I got the third way, so let's take it back to when I first really started YouTube. I mean, I started YouTube in like 2007, but that was other channels that started to sort of fizzle out, and some got taken down for copyright and things like that. It was only when I created this channel, I think in 2012 or 2014, that I really honed in my focus on doing some YouTube videos. And it was all gaming back then, until recently I've started to want to bring more value into my content and make it a bit more professional like this, by doing like reviews of tech, giving you some insights into certain things, and you know, just responding to the general public of, I want to buy a MacBook, I want to buy this accessory, or I want to buy this, let me have a look on YouTube at some reviews. That's my sort of thing, is where I will then say, right, this is this. So it was about 2 or 3 years ago, I sort of stopped doing YouTube for so long and went onto TikTok, sort of made a following over there. I reached 2.2 million for doing short content, and that's where I obviously then got noticed by YouTube. So then an email popped up and I thought it was spam. You know, everyone does. You read it and you think, this can't be real. So I thought it was spam, didn't reply to it for a couple of days, and then I thought, what's the worst that can happen? Let me just reply. And it was actually a YouTube representative that was looking for content creators that are doing well on other platforms, not to steal them, but to help them grow YouTube Shorts when it was starting to sort of become a thing. So I read through the email and they wanted to give me incentives, and you know, as a content creator, if you are trying to make this a job, any sort of interaction with almost the CEO of a company is the best interaction you can get. So when it came through with the NDA signed by the CEO of Google, I thought, basically, I'm not going to get into too much detail of what they were going to give me. I'll sort of say the rough gist of it. So obviously going to pay for the service of what I'm going to be doing. I had to upload a certain amount of shorts. You know, they didn't have any control over the content. They didn't stop me from making TikToks. They didn't stop me from doing anything like that. They just wanted me to test features, use certain sounds, do some remixes of other sounds. But within that, it was all about gaming, because they wanted to try and boost the gaming side of it with more content. So obviously the benefits of doing this, working with YouTube, they said, what we're going to do is put you into a partnership program, which I was physically told in a Teams meeting that this partnership program is for the big leagues. So you're thinking PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, Syndicate, and all those like that are already way up in the stats. This partnership program was for direct access to a manager, direct access to the support team. So instead of having backwards and forwards Twitter chats and emails, it was just a direct link that I could go to and say, look, this video is not performing, or this thumbnail hasn't uploaded right, this hasn't done that, help me. They'll be able to go in the back end and sort of see why and what's gone wrong. It was all the benefits that I was like, yes, this is what I wanted from YouTube, was just to have a connection with someone within YouTube to help me grow, understand my path of where I wanted to go with YouTube. Now, of course, it was all gaming, but luckily back then my channel was all gaming anyway, so it sort of worked out well. Until recently I wanted to have this change of becoming now more of a tech reviewer. I still do the gaming now and then, but it's more the tech. They had all the benefits and stuff, and I don't even remember when I got verified, but apparently that was one of the perks. They were going to verify me as a content creator working within YouTube, so that's where I got the verification badge. Now once all of this was in place and everything was over and done with, I didn't earn anything extra. I didn't get boosted on the algorithm. I wasn't pushed on the front page. There was nothing like that. It was just literally come create content for us and we'll pay you and give you some benefits. That was it. A couple of other content creators also got this. We went to a YouTube event in London that was a private event, and it was just the overall experience that every YouTuber would want. Now the verification thing, that took me for a surprise, because I still to this day, in live streams, comments, anything that shows that I'm verified on YouTube, I always get the same question: how are you verified with under 100,000 subscribers? And now this is what I'm telling you. This is how I got that third path direct into verification. And even today, I still don't feel like I've earned it, because I've not hit that 100,000. I would love anything more to hit 100,000, have a plaque on the wall, and just be so humble with it. But at the same time, I'm so humble that I've been given an opportunity to work directly with YouTube. If people ever ask, how have you got it? I can now explain to them from working within YouTube. And that for me is a massive achievement, coming from like a 15-year-old boy that's always wanted to be verified on YouTube and be like this, you know, YouTuber sort of thing. And of course there is other little benefits within this. So when they brought the shorts monetization out, you have a certain criteria to hit again, which is like 10 million watch time views and all of this. I was able to skip that, and I was put straight into the YouTube Creator Fund without having to hit these milestones that are ridiculous sometimes to even be sort of acknowledged within that. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity that has given me that chance to get direct into that YouTube space. But then again, I've already spent my time and effort on TikTok to grow that audience for this to sort of equivalent in a sense. I've made 2.2 million followers on TikTok, so why shouldn't I be eligible for verification over on other platforms? But even though on TikTok I'm not verified, I've tried so many times and they've said, sorry, this isn't enough, or you don't have enough coverage or media coverage, blah blah blah. Even though I've sent them multiple stuff, but it's still that fact of YouTube have seen me on a different app and said, this guy we can help, or this guy we can benefit with, you know, we can collaborate with. Instead of TikTok, where they don't really pay attention to their creators, they just want the money from all the TikTok sales and stuff like that, where YouTube, I think, actually take the time to research the creators, look at what they can benefit with. They give you plaques for when you hit a milestone, they give you congratulations, and they appreciate you more as a creator than other platforms out there. I feel like that's why I'm so humble to be able to say, you know, that I worked with YouTube, compared to, oh, I've got 2.2 million on TikTok. With 2.2 million on TikTok, that doesn't faze me, because that's just a number, where on YouTube I've physically got something to show for, which is the verification. Now I'm not saying that I probably deserved it, because I feel like I didn't, like I said, earn that, but then I've also spent enough time on a different app to equivalent the followers over there that I should really have on YouTube. But I thought it was about time that I'd address the situation, how I got verified at 14,000, and be humble with it as well, you know, not be an arse and say, yeah, I'm verified, suck it. I actually want to be like, I wish everyone could be verified, you know, but that's the way that I did it, and there's two other ways that you can do it, but I luckily got given, like the Moses just split the Red Sea and I could walk straight through, so that's how I became verified at 14,000 subscribers. As always, my goal is the 100k, and if you really want to help, subscribing would mean a hell of a lot to me. Hitting the like button just to get it a bit more out on the algorithm, because again, views aren't the best and it's hard to get noticed. And before anyone asks, I've tried to get my followers on TikTok over to YouTube. It don't work. It's hard to do. It's probably harder to do that than it is just to even get on the front page of YouTube, just saying. But anywho, I appreciate you all watching the video till the end. Remember to stay focused on your goals. Keep your mindset clear. You will hit your goals in time. Nothing is a sprint, it's a marathon. I may take 5 years to hit 100k, but at least I will get there one day. I wouldn't be able to do it if it weren't for you guys subscribing, watching these videos and stuff like that. So again, thank you. Capture, create, captivate. That's what I've just done, and I hope you all have a great day. Until next time.